says we're going live. Oh, we are live. There's Curtis. Old Doc Brown.
Here he is.
Welcome, everybody, to the live stream. We're about to do a television show.
Hey, everybody.
In 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Is this how I stay?
You're right up there.
So that the YouTubers can find me? Because if I go back, it's too small. It's just like your size.
This is about the right height proportion right here.
Yeah, get in here.
We're on the social. Oh, look, 8 people have already joined.
Oh,
it went down to 7 as soon as I walked.
Your mom just, when you came too close, even your mom.
Let me fix that. Let me walk away for a second.
Yeah, we'll get, now we're down to 4.
Can everybody hear us okay? That's always an important question that I forget to ask. Can you hear us and can you see us okay?
Maybe it's not a...
Yes. Copy. I should explain to everybody streaming that our producer Chelsea is talking to us. There's only one other person in the studio besides me and Brownie. Vaughn's going to crush it on the jib. The
jib master.
The jib is the big long arm camera, which you'll see over here in just a second probably. So we're 3 and change away from this show, huh? Here we go. Maybe I'll do a little tweet for this. There we go.
Look what I found back here.
Randy and Drew, hello. Good evening.
Evening.
We will be right with you.
I found a puck beneath the screen.
We're back.
This is definitely one I shot at Brody.
Drew, I've been roofing him lately. I don't know what got into me. I don't know how I figured that out.
Talk about a waste of a $350 stick, giving it to the TV guy.
It's the twig. All right. Second segment coming up. Yeah, we're good. Copy. Put it up here on the B segment. Okay, I think we're back, by the way.
Do you have any people watching?
Yeah, no, they're back. I fixed the internet problem. Sorry about that. We're a little crooked here. Let me try and fix that. All right. I could also move it back over here, too. That might be even better. There we go. Front row seat. Well, the Sharks did win their last home game. It was that convincing 5-2 victory over Minnesota. That was the final contest before the Christmas break. This is their final time on home ice of 2022. Good to see they're going out in style. The reverse retros for the final time this hockey season. I'm actually kind of sad to say that and realize it. Man, those things still look good. It's the Flyers tonight visiting the tank as we jump on our pregame rush. Randy Hahn, Drew Menda set to have our call. But first, warm-ups going on. Guys, good evening. What are you seeing? Randy and Drew are talking right now.
Do you want to know, remember you were saying...
Single on 4, you got it.
Remember you were saying you were holy smokes, like Barabanov has all these assists.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who my wow moment when I looked at the stats comes to mind? The guy that I don't think's in tonight, which will be revealed shortly, Benning.
Yeah.
13 assists already.
Yeah. It sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
Like,
so he's got the 14 points.
Barabanov's 18. Was it 18 or 19?
17.
17. Sneaks up on you. Got it.
Ooh, that's something you don't want, YouTube. You don't want to be healthy scratched. It's a bad day.
It's okay. I mean, I think we know the reason, right? Like, he got hit with that shot.
Do you agree with that?
What?
Look at Hart's stick.
Oh, true.
Same as yours, hazardous. This is a true, but a different one.
Can I hit my own phone? No, that's actually, I don't want to do that.
Do you agree with that statement?
What?
How much Šimek has improved since last year?
He's playing differently. He's playing more like when he came up. I think so.
See, folks, now it's true. 4.5 feet or
He couldn't even-
1.23 meters.
Couldn't even hit the guy.
And he can't even hit the broadside of a analyst.
Wow, you guys got 20 viewers right now.
Okay.
We're not going to get excited till we have 1,000.
Copy. That's
We
why I
need-
lined up over here.
We need 1,000 viewers.
Oh, we got 1,000 for sure. People are probably wondering, like, are you guys actually doing your show? This is the coffee break.
I think he's a great player.
Yeah, let's hope the tradition continues. Flyers with a bad visit to the tank. San Jose would obviously like to end their 2022 the right way at home. Brody and Brownie with a look at tonight's projected starting lines and D pairs. That is presented by Ford. So we know that Benning's out, right? Took that shot, blocked it with his skate boot the other night, and that's just unfortunate because as soon as you saw it, you're thinking, all right, that's not good. Again, these are projected. We're thinking that Šimek's in his spot tonight.
Yeah, Benning out, Šimek in.
Yep.
And how many opportunities are you going to have? I'm going to come at it from a player's standpoint. Šimek, healthy scratched a couple nights. What does he need to do to come in? Well, he's
Stay
got
in
to be
there.
different.
Yeah.
He's got to be rock solid defensively, and he's got to be physical. If he can do those two things, give the coaching staff no reason to take you out. Make him look somewhere else if they're looking for somebody to wake up. Don't let it be you again. So this is another opportunity for Šimek. We both cheer for him because he has those attributes. We just haven't seen it as much as maybe we would like or he would like lately.
I'm going to be honest, what you're about to see are two of my favorite people surrounding the San Jose Sharks. One of them, way better looking than the other. Drew?
Here we are on the side of the I-5 in the rain.
And clearly with my prior reference there, you know exactly who I was talking about. Let's switch gears. Kaapo Kähkönen in nets tonight for San Jose. You saw that on the projected lines and D pairs as well as the Sharks lineup. That's where Shang Peng begins. He comes to us thanks to WebEx via Cisco. We're like halfway done with the show. We've done the light lifting so far. We're about to do the heavier lifting coming up. Scoot this guy. Oh, nope, can't go too far back. There we go.
Technical, just ask me. I can help you.
This is the socials. I'm not wearing any makeup, by the way. I quit that a couple years ago. And nothing will fix Curtis, so. Just stand farther back. Oh, 20 seconds. More to go. Shang, appreciate that. Coming up in our next segment, Erik Karlsson at a milestone a minute, it seems like so far. We'll put everything he's done in front of you in one place coming up. That right there was a botched tease right there. I didn't get the words out real great.
So YouTube, I can promise you I didn't talk to Shang and didn't know what Shang was going to talk about in terms of save percentage, but that was my one big thing at the beginning of the show. I just looked at kind of the stats.
So what you're saying is great minds think alike. You got the luxury of going first.
I think Shang
You
actually
got the
listened to
luxury
me.
of going first. Oh,
Shang listened to me prior to, and then took that information.
No,
I wonder if he's got to pay me for that.
No. That's a Brazil move. I ride other people. I steal their best material, and then I turn around and use it like it was my own.
Okay.
You'll say something on a post-game show, and then I'll go on Night Shift, my little web stream, and I say what you said, and then I present it as my own.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yes. Still didn't get it high enough. This is not juvenile, is it?
This is the professional aspect of our show.
Very professional. You know what? NBC Sports Philadelphia is probably doing the same thing right now. I mean, they're definitely doing a show at the same time as us. They're probably not doing this, though. I think they only do a half hour, actually. I don't know. Look at Milestone Man. This is a very Karlsson-centric segment. Here we go. 5 seconds. Oh, have a glance at Erik Karlsson. 48 points is what he's tallied in his first 36 games so far this season. He's done most of his damage by assisting other teammates on their goals, but as you know, he's also scored his share as well. No question he's back. People have been asking that for a couple seasons. When will he be back? Is this him being back? No, he's better than back. He's better than ever. He's never had a start to a season like this before, Brownie. And I think it's fair of us to wonder, well, why is this happening right now? Obviously, health is a huge part of it. Maybe just opportunity. Maybe sometimes nothing to lose. That mentality of why he's been a milestone man.
Well, we've talked about a couple things. Obviously, was he ever 100% healthy?
Probably
like
not.
Up until now? I don't know. Well, it doesn't look like he's moved better at any other time while wearing Team Teal. I think the other thing that you have to put in the conversation is where he slots in the lineup. Brent Burns is gone, and we know how great Brent Burns is. So that's got to be difficult, not just for the individual, but for the coaches. How are we going to play these guys? Do we play them together at the same time? Do we split them up so one is always on the ice? I don't know. But it definitely is apparent that Karlsson is playing with the most confidence that he's ever had before San Jose Shark viewers and his teammates. Why? Because every time he hits the ice, he's going to make plays. Looks like he's super comfortable making others around him better. We saw that time and time again here in the first half. and there's no signs of him slowing down, which is great for him and the team.
His 48 points in 36 games, the best Sharks start through that many games in a season, tied with Joe Thornton. He did that in the 09-10 season. So let's relive some of the biggest milestones individually. This is the 1st of November. How about a very first Erik Karlsson NHL hat trick?
Yeah, obviously, hat tricks are exciting.
From a defenseman, though,
I was going
right?
to say,
Yeah.
more exciting when they come from the blue line. Not many blue liners have the opportunity to say, oh yeah, I got a hat trick. Well, Karlsson did just that.
There was also this on December 18th, Erik Karlsson getting point number 700 in the NHL. That alone, a huge accomplishment.
Well, and as he starts to rack up these milestones and do the things that Erik Karlsson does, it's great. Why? Because for a few years, we were wondering, Erik Karlsson, how did he get there? We'd like to see some of the glory days.
Can
or
he
the
get
great,
back to it?
yeah,
Right.
back in that he performed in Ottawa. Obviously, right now, there's nobody complaining about EK65's performance. They're just wondering who else can hop on board and get on that train.
And to be fair, what Karlsson has been doing this season is mostly of the giving variety. Like I said, setting up more than scoring goals, but in that department, Karlsson has moved up the ranks. Erik Karlsson surpassing Brad Stewart recently as part of this list. Gosh, those jerseys look good. Burnsy obviously way and well up at the top. Goal scoring was kind of his thing. Vlasic's been around for a long time. Yeah, Boyle had a short, efficient stint. Sandis Ozolinsh, that's a great name, but Erik Karlsson passing Brad Stewart. This actually happened recently, actually, the 22nd of December. So that just kind of shows you in perspective 40 goals in his Sharks history.
I can't believe that you buzzed right by our colleague, Scott Hannon. You mentioned everybody on that list except
below.
Hanner.
He was below. I didn't want to call that.
Hanner, great job. You're doing great things.
bad,
Obviously,
my bad.
Karlsson not spending as much time yet with the Sharks. He'll have a number. However, we also have to remember Brent Burns was / forward
Right.
and piled up some pretty good years scoring goals when he was in that position.
It's weird to say this. I'd rather have Karlsson doing what he's doing, assisting, setting up other teammates, and the goal scoring is great. It's like the cherry on top. But I think primarily, if you want an offensive defenseman, you want them, jumping in the play, but also sending those stretch passes up the ice like he's been doing. Karlsson right now on a 10-game point streak. He's never had that before, which is also something to be said about all the Ottawa days and all of his accomplishments. What he's doing at this very moment, he's never done before. 16 points in his last 10 games.
Well, that theme right there you're talking about career point game
Right.
streaks, is all over the National Hockey League.
Right.
It's almost like this is the year
Right.
that you're going to streak. So if somebody's streaking, why don't we all streak?
New Jersey won a bunch of games. Was the goal streak, the point streak?
Well, Mitch Marner
Mitch Marner's point streak.
said
That's what I
it
was
for the
trying to
Maple
think of.
Leafs.
Yeah.
Here we have Erik Karlsson. There's others. So it just seems like this season, this is what players are doing. What are you laughing
I
about?
almost said the Connor. I got caught up in superstars. I almost went Connor McDavid. Yeah, that's why I paused there.
That's fine.
But look, Erik Karlsson, where would the Sharks be without him this season? You've mentioned that before. It's probably the best way we can put it, the best question overall.
Yeah,
They'd be in trouble.
And he's making others around him better.
Yeah.
So on any given night when things might not be going the Sharks' way, wait for Erik Karlsson because he's going to do something.
Yeah.
Obviously, up to this point of the year, he hasn't gone.
He'll do it tonight. Watch.
Yeah.
He'll probably assist.
That's
on
about the safest prediction we could make.
Make a bet on that. All right, coming up in our final segment, we'll kind of shift gears here to Timo Meier, the guy that Karlsson has been. Could he get to 6 next? I literally was spacing out on Marner, and I
fine.
was like, in my mind, all I could see was Connor McDavid's face.
But I didn't
was like,
want to.
No, but it's Toronto.
I was waiting because there was some others like
No, I know.
there's some others that are. I'd have to go back and look, but I think Tage Thompson in Buffalo. I think some of the other. I'm trying to
that's another
remember.
one. You're right.
Like I think he was streaking a bit.
That was a good. It's a good point though. Like there have been some uncanny streaks this year, team wise, individually. Taping their
You
back
got
rehearsing
something?
their intro. Yeah, actually, I want to bring up the last time that we'll see these jerseys. I know that's kind of an off-topic thing, but I think this is one
Only for this year.
right. I believe that's it. Yeah, I think it's the last time they're wearing the reverse retros.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I believe so.
I think you're wrong. Chelsea, save me. I think they use the reverse retros again, don't they?
Yeah, see?
That's super strange.
Right, Chelsea was right.
That's
All the time.
strange.
So we got to make a big deal about that.
Well, we can start a petition.
Well, no, I was going to say that could be your entry into the conversation. I'm going to correct what you said. This year or forever?
Yeah.
Should we,
Well,
you want to do a quick shout out to True,
I wonder how
supplier of great twigs?
I wonder how
Yes, you wonder how.
influential we could be.
Not very.
Sharks come, have a really great game. Like, let's say, kind of like when they played against Minnesota last week. And we can petition for more reverse retros. How hard is it for them to change their attire?
I don't know.
And how willing, or is it a league thing where all the
Copy.
reverse retros are done?
15 seconds. Copy. Welcome back. Our players to watch are presented by Prize Picks. Here's a glance at the last 7 games for both teams. Travis Konechny, obviously in the goal and points department. James Van Riemsdyk, 5 apples. And on the Sharks side, yeah, it's those 2 guys, Carlson and Timo Meier, doing most of the offensive damage. Brody and Brownie here with a look at Timo Meier specifically. Like it's, 7:24 p.m., but it's Timo time here on Pregame Live. He is our, he is our Wendy's player spotlight. Don't worry, that didn't break anything. Timo Meier on an absolute tear right now. 5-game goal streak for the 3rd time of his career. 2 of those times have happened this season. The other time was back in 2018. Here you're seeing both of his goals from last game, the only Sharks goals from last game. So Brownie, it's obviously a hope that he can get to 6 for the first time in his career, but it's also been no surprise. He's on pace for 40 now this season.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Yeah, and when you got somebody setting you up, that also helps.
The first one, I think he was right place, right time.
Right.
Carlson took a slap shot, and I don't know that you can move that quick. I think it hit his stick, but he was standing in the right spot for a rebound. The second one, obviously, I loved the release.
Yeah.
It wasn't his best opportunity of the night, but it didn't spend but a split second on his blade. Threw it towards the net, went 5-hole on Martin. So as we're talking about guys that are getting it done, Timo Meier, we talked about this as well. It's his contract year. So he's got more to play for than just the wins and what's going on a team
restricted free
basis.
agent.
But he's also got to convince the Sharks, much similar to what Hurdle did last year, right? Very similar players, what's going to transpire. And if you keep playing well,
Right. That's why we got there, Drew. That's why we got there. What do you want to say, Brian?
No, I was just, you know what, I'm listening. It's always better to listen sometimes.
Oh,
and what
okay.
they're saying is if the Sharks win, I wonder if it even makes us better.
Probably
I
not.
doubt it.
No.
But my reaction to the sweaters and the different looks is anytime you get people talking about the game is a good thing.
Right.
And look around the National Hockey League. There's been some great combinations, maybe some that I don't like that much, but it's definitely interesting and puts hockey on the map.
Let's hope they bring him back some way, shape, or form next year. I also want to say, why is Drew Amenda opinionating on style? And I lastly want to say, guys, have a great call. We really look forward to it. There we go. That's it.
What did we end up with? Anybody
10
watching?
million people.
How many?
10 million?
10 million folk.
I saw 10 million on there, I think.
They were desperate. That's one thing we know.